Alright, people, so for the first time in a long time, can't believe I'm saying this, I'm here with a Smackdown review, or as I like to called it back in the day, Friday night shitdown. Of course, it's now Thursday night shitdown, but I mean, everything WWE produces usually is shit, and this show was no different. I have to say it was better than Raw though, because at least there was one good match on this card. So let's start off here reviewing the match. We got the first match, New Day defeats the Luchas, and this was for the tag titles. And the thing about Smackdown is they used to have title changes on there. I just remember like 2 years ago, Del Rio was beating Big Show for the title. Now it's like live events where if there's a title match on SmackDown, you know the champion's going to retain. There hasn't been a fucking title change on SmackDown in what, a year? So I mean, it just shows you how shitty they've been treating SmackDown. I mean, look at when it first came out, like the first few years of SmackDown, even beyond. You had like The Rock on there, and then even beyond then, you still had main event caliber guys like Undertaker, Batista, Edge on SmackDown. When you're talking about 05, 06, 07. Now look at it. You got fucking Santino as one of the main components of the show today. I mean, how pathetic. So this match wasn't too good though, just pretty much a typical match. A lot of fucking botches too. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, I was looking on the YouTube. I go on YouTube a lot, and it shows like, my channels I'm subscribed to, the videos they post, and I see it. And in the what's it called, like the screensaver or whatever of the video of the highlights in this match here. I don't know what it's called. There's a proper name for it, but like, before you click on the video, there's like a frozen picture, of the video on there. And in the picture is fucking Sin Cara doing his fucking suicide dive, and you could see he's clearly going to land short, and of course he fell right on his fucking face. But it's so funny though, because they actually posted that as the main image of the video of Sin Cara doing his suicide dive botch. You could see he's gonna land short. It was fucking hilarious. But I mean, there was a few botches in here which fucking sucked. So yeah, I'm gonna give this match 1 out of 5 stars. Not that great a match. Then we have the Wyatts defeating Dudley's, Kane, and Ryback, and just a pretty boring match. I mean, they're kind of just recycling the same shit now. Between the Wyatts, and then they usually have like the Dudleys and 2 other people. It's like, all right, guys, let's, and it's always a 4-on-4 tag match. It's like, let's do something new. I mean, this was just a typical fucking match. It was boring. I mean, you just can't throw like 4 guys and expect people to actually care. I mean, it's not like these are 4 good wrestlers. It's not like these guys are 8 great wrestlers or anything like that. So this was just a boring fucking match. I'm going to give it a half star out of 5. So yeah, not good. Then we have the League of Nations, or actually they had, I think it was Del Rio and Rusev defeating the Usos. And another boring fucking match. And I gotta say though, about Del Rio's fucking finisher, I mean, it looks like a cool spot and everything, but it's so dumb because, it's just common sense that the guy taking the finisher, he has to pull himself up for Del Rio to do his little stomp there. So why wouldn't he just let go? It's so dumb. I hate that. I hate when people have moves where it, requires like wrestlers to do that shit where it's clearly fake. It's so dumb. So, yeah, that was boring. And then, of course, at the end, you got Roman Reigns coming out basically beating 4 people up. It's like when Roman Reigns comes out, everybody just fucking runs away like he's fucking Godzilla. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's fucking outnumbered, and everybody looks so. It's like everybody's so traumatized of Roman Reigns. It's like Roman Reigns is the god of WWE. He's beating everybody up. Nobody can ever even fucking like land a punch on him. Even if he's outnumbered 3-on-1, 4-on-1, it doesn't matter. Roman Reigns is gonna fucking kick everybody's ass. So that sucked there. And then you got the Usos, who just fucking beat the tag champs on Monday, losing on Tuesday, the day after. See, that's what they do with this even Stevens 50-50 booking. Nobody gets pushed. Nobody, becomes a top caliber star. Everybody's a jobber. And the Usos, too. I cannot believe they won Tag Team of the Year for the second straight year. The Usos, one of the most boring tag... I mean, they've got some alright, decent wrestling skills. But they're just so fucking annoying with their little dance there. Same old shit every match. The Uso, ooh, so... and then you got JBL. Oh, Flying Uso, Michael. Flying Uso. And then you got, I think it's Cole. Like, he's like, hey, JBL, when I say oos, you say. And then JBL's like, oh, or some shit. It's just the same shit every week. They have no charisma at all. They're so boring and annoying. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, that match I'm going to give 0.5 out of 5 stars. Then we have Neville and Titus O'Neil defeating the Ascension, and then you got fucking Santino back. When I said the ratings were going down and this company needed change, I did not mean Santino. Santino does not need to fucking come back. This is ridiculous. One of the worst gimmicks possibly of the PG era. That the shit machine of the PG era produced, Santino Marella, is back. I thought he was gone. I made a video rejoicing of his retirement. I guess he's back now in a non-wrestling role. That's depressing. And apparently they got this whole feud with Stardust and the Ascension, and they're like, oh, if we canceled Christmas. Like, that's what the Ascension said in Stardust. I'm like, what? What the fuck? And then but then they're like, oh, if you beat us, then Christmas isn't canceled. I mean, how dumb of a storyline is that? Like, if the Ascension and Stardust won, everybody's just going to return their Christmas presents to Walmart and Target or wherever the fuck they got them and take down their Christmas trees, and nobody's going to do anything on December 25th. I mean, that is so... I just hate that. It's so dumb. It's so retarded. So, of course, you got the baby faces going over here. And then, another dumb moment. They got Santino surrounded outside, 3 guys, about to beat up Santino. And it's like, why aren't you beating him up? They're just looking at him. And then, of course, one of the Usos lands his stupid little dive over the top rope. Go, it's Uso crazy. But no, seriously, it's like, why wouldn't you just beat up Santino? Why wait 30 seconds? It's just little shit like that pisses me off. Like, if this was a good show, if there's like a little shit like that happening, I wouldn't bring it up. But it's like, this company is so horrible. When you see shit like that, just a little shit, you make it into a big deal, and I like to point it out. Just to prove my point that WWE is just so stupid. The creative team is just so stupid. Everything about this company, it's just dumb. So, I guess Christmas is saved, guys. Christmas is saved because Titus O'Neil and Neville won. Yeah, it's saved. And then Titus O'Neil's acting like he's an elf, and, they're making Neville into an elf. I mean, that was an insult. People always, aren't they like always calling Neville an elf? But I guess he's embracing, he wants to be an elf now. I mean, what the fuck? It's so dumb. And then Titus O'Neil's an elf. Oh, what the fuck? So stupid. Then we have Charlotte. Oh, by the way, that match is obviously a 0 out of 5 star match. Very fucking dumb. Then we have Charlotte defeating Brie Bella. And I didn't even take notes on this match because probably it was so boring. Forgot to fucking take notes. So, yeah, I do remember they had fucking Team Bad coming down, pouring eggnog over Becky Lynch. And then, Charlotte ignores it or whatever. And, it's like, can we make some progression into this storyline now? It's like, it's dragging it. They're dragging it out. Like, do something major. Have a heel turn. Have a face turn. Have a shocking moment. Enough with, okay, we get it. Charlotte is worrying about herself. She, it's like her father. Okay, let's move it up. Let's move it along, people. All right, let's not drag this storyline out over 3 months like they did with Rusev and Lana and Ziggler. Like that shit. Let's get going here. People want to see action with the Divas division. It fucking sucks. Do something to make it interesting. So yeah, that match sucked. I'll give it 0 out of 5 stars again. Then we have Ambrose defeating Owens and Ziggler, and the only good shit of the night. Quality match, I have to say though. You know, I always come on here and bash the shows, but no, this was something different. Finally got a quality match here. But again, you know, the champion retains. There wasn't a title change, which pissed me off. But yeah, there was a lot of good moves in this match, I thought. Yeah, it was a quality match. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars for this match. You know, usually a triple threat, it's usually a little bit more faster paced, which was cool. You know, they throwing everybody into like the presence, and kind of it looked stupid though when they were hitting over. I think like Ziggler took like one of the presents that was ripped open. It was like a cardboard box with paper on it, and he like started hitting people with it. It's like, what the fuck? You know, but you know, they throwing each other into the Christmas trees. You know, it was all right there. Yeah, and you had some other, you know, a few other, you know, Ambrose taking a brutal fucking spot there, like landing on his head. Good thing he was all right. Yeah, just a good match. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars. So at least they ended on a good note. However, the rest of the show fucking sucked. So there you go, people. Overall, I'll give this show 2 out of 10 stars. Pretty shitty show. And I will be doing a tribute to the Troops review too. So, I mean, I'm on fucking Christmas break, so I got nothing better to do. I figured, you know, might as well watch some WWE. But I mean, you know, they did seem to make more of an effort to make this show into, like, you know, they had 2 title matches. The next step they have to take, though, if they want to make SmackDown a serious show, is fucking have title changes, have big moments, have big stars on the show, like they used to. They had the Undertaker on the show in 2013. Do that again. Have major stars on this show. You know, like they had Brock Lesnar on a live event. Why not put him on SmackDown or something like that? Why have him on a fucking live event? That's pointless. Or at least put him on Raw. So, you know, this show just continues to, you know, disappoint with, you know, like Santino. How dumb to put fucking Santino on the show. But there you go, people. There's your suit wasn't so super. So yeah, there's your not so super SmackDown Live. You know, if they're gonna call it fucking Super SmackDown, let's have like a fucking title change or some major moment. Didn't feel like there was any major moments really on this show. So there's your not so super SmackDown Live review.